sideline. That's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason.
for Baltimore.
Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Loop to do the honors. And off we go on Thursday night primetime. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
180. 180.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go. 180.
They kick the running back in motion. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. 3rd down, they need 7.
Stop. 180. 180.
Air it out on 3rd. This is Cooper looking left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Burrow's going to sneak it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. A gain of 1 yard.
Here we go.
Cincinnati.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Third and just 2 to go. Running for the first with Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a pickup of 4 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not a Springfield. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow out of the shotgun. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Here we go.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. It's caught at the 4. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
14 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate. But it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
180.
Burrow from the gun. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Let's get set. 180. 180.
Tight end in motion now.
Nice hot.
They'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. T. Higgins, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. LaJohntay Wester to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pick up there, 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running once more with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Finish it up! Yo.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180.
Lamar now from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
180.
They'll run here with Henry. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from 1. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow now against a blitz. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Finds his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Lamar off the play fake. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good. Baltimore, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down throw for Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Lamar throwing again. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. back at beginning the second quarter. Ravens in possession. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. Brought in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Flying down the middle of Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. Mitchell. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Finish it up! Report!
4th down, pass coming. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end.
11 mighty! 11
They'll start
mighty!
the drive with Edwards. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gun! Got!
Edwards getting it again here on 2nd. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. Ooh, it's in a dangerous spot there, Brock, and he just gets rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Short drop, and he gets a kick away. He takes it inside the opposing 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180! Sit hard! 180!
They go play fake with Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
180!
At the 30-yard line.
What? 180! Sit up!
Right up the gut. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stops for no gain.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Luke knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And this, Brock, the nightcap on this holiday, the last of 3 games played today as part of our annual John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Our opportunity for us as a league to honor our namesake and the love that he had for this sport and this day in particular.
And he sure did, and so many people are such a key part of Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
And seeing that giant turkey leg while y'all are napping on the couch, somebody after this one's going to get to eat that turkey leg, and Mr. Madden was a big reason why.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. That's incomplete on second down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff.
On one, ready?
Still inches to go on third down.
Right 80. Nice up.
He keeps it himself. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Gun.
Motioning Chase left.
Right 80.
Edwards off his own read. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Right 80.
This might be a free play for him. Short pass brought in. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
So they'll decline this and take the result.
That penalty is declined.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
11.
They'll run here following the penalty. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And gain 11 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
At the 26-yard line.
Right 80. Stop.
They'll toss it to Edwards, running right. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Makes it 3rd
Here we go.
and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you, some money will follow you.
McPherson's kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Again, this is Mitchell. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. They're driving dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Air it out on 3rd. That's him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. 4th down, it's Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Jackson now on 3rd. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Burrow on 1st down. It's into the hands of Edwards. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This connects with Higgins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Come on, ready?
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. Continuing to move past the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket is isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
11 MT.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again is Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Lamar off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Jackson off the play action. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 38-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Third down and 4.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
17-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not up. We've got a drenched field out there. Gonna be an interesting second half here. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Western on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
180. Nice shot.
Third and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
11 MT.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Cincinnati.
11 MT.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
The give now to Mitchell. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Zone read here and give to Mitchell. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down.
Here's Mitchell again. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mitchell on the carry. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Air it out on 3rd. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
And this one doesn't go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Burrow to the air now. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for them. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
180.
They go to him again. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Mitchell. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock. And now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
He'll throw it. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Extra point attempt coming up. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 10.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Burrow setting to throw. They want him again, and he goes down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Drops this one off to Edwards. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Complete to number
Pursue,
4.
pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defense.
Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Alpha, sit hard. 180, sit hard.
Lamar now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches. I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You love a huddle, okay? You really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. 30 into the red zone. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
McPherson at the point after. Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked!
You know, I think it does, Kate. I think it just adds a little bit more momentum. Those players in that phase of the game that we don't talk about them nearly enough, but they know they have a chance to make a critical play, at times a game-changing play, and you just saw it right there by knocking that extra point down.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll run. This is Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Martin lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Lamar out of the pistol. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Third down, Bengals coming out in a dime look here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a fourth down.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right 80.
Sticking with Edwards here. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Simpson. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Mitchell off the pistol give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Outside and into the hands of Bateman. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
They go play fake with Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Mitchell up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. But he sure made that one look routine.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 24. Bengals 16.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dive play straight ahead. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. After the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on second down.
12.
They'll run here. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. The Ravens pick it up. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Ravens have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at him. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens lead by 15 now.
Ravens 31, Bengals 16. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Burrow setting up the play action. Dump off to his fullback. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10.
Burrow from the gun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Ravens 49.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's good.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. Gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain. 2nd play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Fits it through the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
It's a gain of
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Just like the last play, Cooper has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's now 2nd and
Running back sent in motion.
Ravens 11 yards.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. This one's caught. And he's brought down at the line. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Brings up
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Burrow's caught. And he's brought down after a short game.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Ravens 31, Bengals 23.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Wester on the return. He dodged the tackle. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side to Mitchell. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They may still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, this is Mitchell. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock will do at least force this 4th down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
About 7. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180. 180. 180.
Pushing the tight end over.
180 shot.
He's back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless,
11.
he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's dropped a big stop and a big market there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
12, 12.
He'll look to throw it. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate's keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.